honeys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another Valentine's Day makeup look number 2, which is honestly more subtle, more wearable, not as crazy as my previous Valentine's Day makeup look. This is something definitely more wearable, more soft, more subtle, and more perfect for a night out, in my opinion. It's something that a look that I would personally wear to go out to dinner with my honey. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. For my brows, I went ahead and already did them. I did go into my Precisely Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 4. I just thought a brow pencil is perfect for this look, so I want it to look not as harsh and not as intense. So a brow pencil is perfect to make my brows look nice and pretty. And so for the eyes, I don't know, I wanted to not do very much. I just wanted to apply a bronzer all over, apply a little wing, and do the, I was gonna do individual lashes, but I want to try something new that I saw at the drugstore today, so I'm gonna switch that up. But for the eyes, I kind of wanted to do a nude crease, which is still really easy to create. I'm not gonna be doing too much, nothing too intense, but I do want a more flirty eye, but still not doing it too much, but it looks like you tried kind of thing, you know? For the eyes today, I'm gonna go into my KKW Beauty in collab with Makeup by Mario palette. And the reason why I wanted to go into this palette in particular is because I really like this brown shade right here, and I love this nude shade, which I kind of want for the crease of my lid, or the main lid space. So I thought this palette is perfect for today. But I do want to go into the bronzer actually to apply this all over my lid, because I like everything to look really well and blended. So once we do go in with our bronzer, this all just blends in really nicely. So for the bronzer, I'm going to go into the Hoola Benefit. This is an oldie but a goodie. Who remembers using the Hoola bronzer back in the day? For the brush, I'm going to go into my Morphe M441 to apply my bronzer. So we're going to place this all over the crease. Whatever I have left on the brush, I'm gonna buff it in towards the nose like this to start creating our nose contour, and do the exact same thing. I like this brush because it's really fluffy, and I feel like I can get my entire eye with this brush. And it's so soft too. It doesn't hurt my lids. Some Morphe brushes can definitely poke the eyes. I have a few of those before, or I've had a few of those before, but some, you have to really know which Morphe brushes to pick, because there's some that do shed and then there's some that don't. These ones definitely do not. I love it. And of course, don't forget to use my code GLAMFAM330 when you shop with Morphe and get $5 off any $10 purchase or more. You can use it in stores or online. I did have a subscriber tell me though that they had an issue at the Morphe store. They didn't want to accept that code for some reason, but then I had one of my friends go in there and they were able to use it. So I don't know. I definitely went ahead and emailed Morphe, so hopefully, you know, it works. Let me know down in the comments if it doesn't work for you guys. Okay, so now that we applied our bronzer, I feel like I have more bronzer on this side, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more and apply some more on this side to make them even. I've been watching I Am a Killer on Netflix. Have you guys watched any of the episodes on those? I'm so addicted. You guys, if I wasn't doing makeup, I would love to be a crime investigator. I just don't want to see any dead bodies. I want to investigate the crime and what happened, the background of the person and why they did it, their history, all of that. I don't want to see no dead bodies. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Mario palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, still using the exact same brush, and just gonna pick up a little bit and do the exact same thing. But we're mostly gonna focus this right in the crease and then buff it towards the nose. It's gonna be very simple, very easy, nothing too complicated. You guys can definitely do this within 5 minutes, I promise. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that same color, and I'm gonna start to create or smoke out the outer corner and then buff it outwards like this to pull the eye this way. Go back in with some more and then do the other eye. The next step that we're going to do, you guys, is create the half cut crease. So I'm going to go into the same Urban Decay Eden primer. You can also go into concealer. I do not like to breathe or talk, so because I feel like I'm going to mess it up, and They never look identical. Try your best to make them look identical. I mean, if you can just take pictures a certain way, you know what I mean? Nadie se va a dar cuenta. I always try to make them look so identical, but one is always higher than the other. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm just over it. And I'm like, I'll just try my best to make them look like sisters, not twins, kind of like the brows, you know? There's always one brow that you like better than the other, and the other one never wants to cooperate. The other one always wants to do her own thing. So with the crease, you guys, I want to follow the natural crease of my eye, and I'm not going to go too high up. I want to keep it as close to my crease as I can. So when I look straight like this, I can tell. I went up a little bit higher there, F my life, but whatever, just try to follow this natural crease that I have right there. So now to blend out the outer corner, I'm gonna go into the Morphe M573, and I'm just gonna buff out that and then go towards the inner corner and try to smooth any harsh lines. So now that we have that all blended, I'm gonna go back into the Hoola bronzer and picking up a little bit more, and then just start to buff out the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go back into that dark brown here from the KKW Beauty in collab with Mario, using this flat brush by Morphe. It's a a purple brush set that you can definitely buy. I think it's like $10, and I will link it down below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start to just create a smoked out wing. And the reason why I'm using this brush, you guys, is because it is very fluffy. So it already gives me like the illusion of a smoked out liner, versus if I go in with something more harsh and more precise, it just looks more sharp and more clean. But if that's the look that you were going for, definitely go ahead and do that. But with a small fluffy brush like this, it just already looks smoky. I'm gonna try to attach it towards the bottom lash line. Okay, my loves, so here we have the smoked out liner. What do you guys think? You think it's pretty easy? Set the main lid. I have to go into something more flat, so I'm gonna go into this one, the eye shading brush E55 by Sigma. So I'm gonna go into this shadow right here. It's more of a bone color, and I'm gonna place it right here to set everything. So for lashes, like I said, I am not doing the individuals, which you can just apply some mascara, curl your lashes, and apply some individuals. I used the ones from Ardell, but I saw this thing on in Walgreens, and I was like, what is this? So this is the but by the brand Kiss. They have Falscara, the new way to lash. So you apply these wispy individual lashes underneath your natural lashes instead of putting them on top. And then we have the Bond and Seal Prime with Bond. So it's this right here. It's kind of like a mascara, but you have to apply this first and then go into the lashes. So I'm really curious. Bond first, and here it says Bond. And then you seal with this, which contains vitamin E. I wonder if I can apply mascara first. So what I'm gonna do is maybe just apply some mascara towards the inner corner and not the outer corner. Step one, brush a light coat of the Bond on your natural lashes. A little goes a long way. It's actually black. I thought it was gonna be clear for some reason. Step two, it says use the applicator to pluck a wisp from the tray. Pick a wisp from the metal outer end, optional control and application. One by one, gently place the wisp underneath the base of your natural lashes, slightly away from the waterline. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Look, you guys, isn't that pretty? Wow. Look, it's so cool. It's like right underneath your lower lash line, and you can't really tell that you have some. I'm gonna go into the seal right here. This one's clear. So the first one was more black. This one is clear. I got my BoxyCharm box this month, and they sent over the Refreshing Cleansing Hem wipes. I'm just gonna take the wipe, you guys, and just wipe away any fallout that we may have. Next, we have these facial radiance pads, which help to exfoliate, tone, and brighten. This is from the brand First Aid Beauty. I also got this in my BoxyCharm box. Pretty. Let me see. Ooh, that feels so good. Oh, by the way, we're on to skin now. Sorry, guys. To prep my skin for Valentine's Day on a date, I like to do my skincare and prep my skin so that way my my foundation applies more flawlessly and it looks so much beautiful and flawless. Okay, we have the Kate Somerville Skin Health Expert. This is their Smooth and Firm serum. Okay, how do I go get my moisturizer? So the moisturizer that I'm using is from Fresh Beauty and it's the Lotus Youth Preserved Moisturizer. Apply 1 to 2 drops into your moisturizer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So 1 and 2. And go ahead and apply it to the skin. Fresh Lotus Youth Preserved Eye Cream, and it looks exactly like the moisturizer. Más que está más chiquito, and this is your eye cream. And I love eye cream because I want my eyes to be wrinkle free when I get older. And I do apply this all over my eyes, but obviously we have some eyeshadow and I can't do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Fresh Beauty Balm. I want my lips to be nice and hydrated. So for primer, I'm gonna go into my Hangover by Too Faced. For foundation, I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. I absolutely been loving this for something more on the natural side, more glowy, but yet you still get a good coverage with this foundation, but it doesn't feel cakey or heavy. So I am in the shade 30 WY, and I'm going to use a beauty sponge to apply my foundation. So now I'm gonna go ahead and let the concealer set for a little bit. Let that kind of soak into my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and start to cream contour, and I'm gonna go into Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha. Going back to my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Yes, that viejito, it's tore up, but I love it. And start to blend out the concealer. I'm just using a Morphe E30 brush, and I'm just applying more of that Mocha contour shade. Concealer, contour my nose, and then I'm just buffing whatever I have left towards my brows. I got this setting powder in my BoxyCharm box, and this is from Ciate London, an Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. So I haven't played with this. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally just chilling here at my house, taking some selfies. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think. It's more on the white side, and I like my setting powders more like on the beige side. You guys can tell it looks like a huge difference. So I'm really curious to see what this looks like on my face. So pray to God. Okay, so it's super fine. Oh, it does smell like coconut. So I don't think it's gonna make my face look super white because it's melting into my skin really nicely actually. While I do let this bake for a little bit, I'm gonna go back into my Hoola bronzer and just set the areas where I placed the cream contour. I also got these Alamad, right? Yes, Alamad brushes in my BoxyCharm box, and I'm gonna go into this one. Is there a number? Yeah, this is the brightening brush. So, but I'm gonna use this to just dust away the setting powder. These feel nice, you guys. I'm just gonna set my nose with the Maybelline powder that I normally use. I didn't go in with this one because I feel like it doesn't, I feel like it soaks into the skin more than it actually leaves color. So I am gonna go in with the Maybelline one. Now it's time for blush and highlight. I'm gonna go into the Morphe. This is the Papa Fuchsia blush trio. This one right here. To apply that, I'm gonna go into my Sigma F10 powder brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade called Hot. Just smile and then go upwards like this. Now for highlight, Benefit, you guys, came out with 2 brand new highlighters. One shade called Tinkle, right? Tickle? Oh, Tinkle. Tickle. And then we have the other shade called Cookie, which I think I'm gonna go into Cookie. Okay, Benefit. For the waterline, I'm going to go into my MAC Chromographic Pencil in NC15 to create more brightness, and then apply some mascara towards the bottom lashes. For lips, we are definitely going to go into something more extreme, more out there, more Valentine's Day. This is totally up to you guys. You can do something very bright like this. This one is the Jeffree Star in collab with Shane Dawson in the shade Jeffree What the Fuck. Or you can go in with something more neutral, more soft. I was thinking that you guys can, if you have this, if you don't, it's okay. It's the KKW Beauty in collab with Mario. This one is, he's a mixer nude lipstick, and mix it up with the Proud of You lip gloss. And do it more soft, more natural. For the lip pencil, I'm going to go into the shade called Linda, and it's also by Morphe. I changed my mind. I think I'm going to go into this one from Jeffree in collab with Shane Dawson, también, but this was in the shade called Are You Filming? I could go into the hot pink if I wanted to, but since I already put this on, I kind of want to do more of a red. For setting spray to set my makeup, I'm going to go into the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Alright, my honey, so that is it for today's makeup tutorial on my Valentine's Day look number 2. Definitely something more wearable. It kind of reminds me of Marilyn Monroe. Like, now that I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I kind of look like Marilyn Monroe. Well, I mean, I don't look like her, but I mean, the makeup look was definitely, it looks like it was inspired by her. With that said, thank you so much for being here with me and watching another video of mine. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and become part of the Honey family. Of course, if you do recreate this makeup look, do not forget to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations on this look. Or if you do something similar, let me see it so I can post you on my IG stories. Let me know your plans for Valentine's Day down in the comments. I want to know what you guys are going to do for each other. If you don't have a date, girl, it's okay. Buy yourself something. Go to the store and get yourself something nice. Treat yourself. I love you so much. Besitos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!